So hi, I'm Roman. I'm the president of the BDI. So what's the BDI? The BDI is an association, student association from the La Rochelle Business School. The association is composed of 50%. We try to integrate, welcome international students on La Rochelle. We organize a lot of events, kind of travel, parties. We try to help them in their daily life, and we organize some huge event like a contest of cooking. Yeah, so in the BDI, the main population is French students, but we try to integrate in our action different international students. This year we had English girl, two Chinese people, a Spanish girl, German boy, Brazilian, and so we have a mix of cultures. It's interesting to work with these people, but the most important part is French students. I have to manage people, only people. I don't have to manage projects. It's not my role. I have some leader under me who manage a team for a project, but I just manage these leaders. I have a big budget to manage. I try to control the strategy of the BDI, and to have a human relation with all students of the association. Yeah. Main benefit is to learn on how other cultures and nationalities work. It's an everyday learning, kind of travel around the world by staying in La Rochelle. You must adapt to different way of thinking and of acting. Actually, it helped me to stay curious, always open-minded, and open on the world. Work with international students reminds me that we live in a huge place called the Earth, and that I'm not the only. I am only one element on 7 billion other ones. So yeah, it's really good experience. Each each nationality have its particularity, and the goal is to mix with them and obtain a good emulation. They worked with a lot of French students, international students, in the association, and also with some other cultures, some other international nationalities. Sorry, as me. And to compare, I must work with French students. It's easy for me. I should say it's natural for me, even if each individual is different. It's not really the same with international students. I must adapt to them, to their personality, more than for French students. And I don't consider it as a problem, but more like a challenge. You know, maybe it requires a lot of tolerance, and but results, yeah, were always positive for me, because people I work with are young and students. Maybe it's easier to adapt, and they are in France because they want it, and they are not really closed. Yeah. Maybe one point it's a problem. Maybe the language. Um, Even if almost everyone speak English in this school, we are in the business school, so everyone has to speak English. Not everyone speaks French, and when an international student work with French, it's often funny because international one try to speak French and the French one try to speak English, but with the accent it's pretty hard to understand. So sometimes they are a bit lost. But actually, I can understand. I can't understand only the Chinese accent. Each one is good, I think. It depends of which work it is. Every culture can mix together or not. It depends of the tolerance and the open-mindedness of each individual. If the difference is not the nationality or language, the difference is somewhere else. Everybody is different. So if there is if one is too lazy or one is too shy or too extrovert, this one talks too much, etc. All these differences make a group of individuals. So not only the nationality. And but it seems true that it's easier to work with people from the same nationality, I think. Maybe it removes the fear of the language barrier, but it's not better, I think. Yeah, parties, I think, but yeah, it's really the best way to. Seriously, it's the best way to have fun together without any judgment on nationalities. Share and drink a beer, just a beer with people, and you won't care about the nationality. Um, it permits to discover who people is. Who people is beyond their origin. Of course, sport, music, other cultural activities are important, but differences are more significant and necessitate to discover the other more. It's difficult to share, for example, a French song with an American people because it's not the same culture. And yeah, I think just to have some activities in general with people is the best way to mix people. Yeah, as I said just before, it's I think there is not a huge difference between work with international or work with French students. Maybe again the main difficulty is language. Um, but I don't change. I try to don't change my mind when I work with French or international student. I prefer to stay myself, and in this way to feel comfortable. Human relations are universal, so and the change between different nationalities and is not significant, I think. All depends of your own open-mindedness. If you're not open-minded, you can't work with international students, but also you can easily work with people from the same nationality of your. Yeah. really it's the first year for me to work with a lot of international students. Next year I was last year, sorry, I was with in the same association, but I didn't have the same contact with them. And this year, because of my role of president, I am more in touch with international students, and it really changed me during the year. I discover another way to work with people, to live with people, and consider people. I try to be more tolerant, and yeah, it's a good, very very good experience. Like travel in the world, for example, but here you travel and by staying in your city, so it's the same way. It's the same thing, and it's really really a good life experience. Yeah.